In this lesson, we're going to learn how to divide whole numbers by fractions. To do this, we're going to examine the steps that we have to follow to divide whole numbers by fractions. And as we typically do with our videos, we will walk through some examples together, showing you how to apply those steps. Now, what are the steps we follow? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the whole number as a fraction with 1 as its denominator. So in other words, we're looking at an improper fraction. So for example, if the whole number was 2, what we're saying is we're going to rewrite it as 2 over 1. And then we're going to flip the numerator and the denominator on the fraction on the right side of the division symbol. We're going to then multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. We're going to reduce the fraction, simplify. You could also, there may be instances where you have to also reconvert them back, or rather you have to convert them to a mixed number when necessary. So let's look at some examples together and see how we can apply the steps in solving some questions. So we are going to evaluate 4 divided by 3 over 4. Our first step right here is we're going to write 4 as an improper fraction. So with the denominator of 1. So this is what it looks like. So now we have 4 over 1 divided by 3 over 4. And like we do with division generally, we're going to leave the fraction on the left side alone. We're going to, I would say, flip or exchange, whichever word you prefer, the numerator and the denominator on the right side of the division sign. So this becomes 4 over 3, and then we change the sign to a multiplication. This is going to give us, we multiply the numerator across, we also multiply the denominator across. So this is going to give us 4 times 4, we have 16. 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3. So you have 16 over 3 as your fraction. You can also take the extra step to convert it to a mixed number. So 16 divided by 3, we have 5 times. 5 times 3, we have 15. We subtract, we're left with a remainder of 1. So this is also the same as 1 over 3. Next example, 2 divided by 7 over 8. We're going to write 2 as an improper fraction with 1 as its denominator. So now we replace that with 2 over 1 divided by 7 over 8. And so now we have 2 over 1. The fraction on the left stays the same. The fraction on the right, we flip. So we have 8 over 7. We change the sign to a multiplication. We have 2 multiplied by 8 divided by 1 multiplied by 7. We now have 16 over 7. Let's convert that to a mixed number. 16, 7. There are 2 groups of 7 and 16. 2 multiplied by 7, we have 14. We subtract, we have 2 as the remainder. So this is the same as 2 over 7. Next example. Evaluate 9 divided by 3 over 4. So we first start by converting 9 to an improper fraction with 1 as its denominator. So now let's replace 9 with its new fraction. 9 over 1 divided by 3 over 4. As we do with all division, we will keep the number, the fraction to the left side of the division alone. And then we will now flip the fraction on the right of the division sign. So it becomes 4 over 3. And then we multiply. So now we can multiply across 9 multiplied by 4 divided by 1 multiplied by 3. So we divide 3 by 3, we get 1. 9 divided by 3, we get 3. So now we can multiply across 3 multiplied by 4 divided by 1 multiplied by 1. This is going to give us 12 divided by 1, which is equal to 12. Our final example here, evaluate 5 divided by 5 over 6. So we're going to first start by converting 5 to an improper fraction with 1 as its denominator. Now we're going to replace 5 in the question with the new fraction. So we have 5 over 1 divided by 5 over 6. And then we leave the fraction to the left of the division symbol, 5 over 1. And then the fraction to the right of the division symbol, we have to flip them and then change the division symbol to a multiplication. And so we have multiply across 5 multiplied by 6 divided by 1 multiplied by 5. So we have 5 divided by 5 gives us 1. 5 divided by 5 gives us 1. And now we have 1 multiplied by 6 divided by 1 multiplied by 1. So 1 multiplied by 6 we have 6. 1 multiplied by 1 we have 1. 6 divided by 1 gives us 6.